Hi and welcome back to another Bestestimes Reborn YouTube video. I'm your host Brad. It is currently 6:27 AM on Wednesday, June the 5th, 2024. Current temperature is 19.0 degrees Celsius, 99% humidity, no rain, mostly sunny, 0 millimeters of rain since 9 AM yesterday, 80% high chance of no rain. There we go. So, if it all works out, the first video today will be walking from the Centenary Bridge, River Avenue, to Wangan. And the second video should be walking around Wangan, and then if there's enough memory card space, there'll be a third one to walk back. So, we'll do that. There's the Endeavour Foundation, what used to be known as Ben Bunda. There's your Centenary Bridge, one that goes over out past the old high school and around and such. So I don't know if this gets used anymore as Ben Bunda, but I know they're putting in units and things next door, it looks like, which I haven't actually seen properly before. I've seen that they started them. Didn't get to see exactly what the dealio was, so we'll have a look on the sign and I'll take some photos and they'll be on the end of the video, as always. The end of one of the videos at least. Bridle freer off in the distance. But yes, I'll get the sign when I get closer up. Brand new 2 and 3 bedroom, 2 bath units. Some property group that I can't pronounce. TWOMEY and Schreiber. After that, I think. It looks like. Well, I've taken a few photos of the I think Alan Sultana's to do with it. See the signage everywhere for Alan Sultana. And the barricade part. Yeah. I thought, because there was talk of them being behind the River Avenue houses, this sort of thing, but it looks like they must have changed it to up here. Yeah. I don't know if this part floods when there's a lot of flooding, but I know further down does, so be careful. But anyway, so we're going to walk out and end up out of Myer Avenue, Wangan. We'll see if this house gets knocked down, where the solar panels are in that White House next to it all. Whether that ends up part of it, that often does, or they use it as their site thingy, their office. That happens. So we'll show that just in case something happens. And it goes, just so there's record of the place being there. There is a car there. There is a person at the job site there. So we'll just show back a little bit, then get an idea of what's here. I won't zoom in because the picture quality is no good when you zoom in. Plus, the lighting at the moment. Now it says share the road up here. People drive through here pretty bad, and this footpath stops completely. Yeah, it's not really the nicest place. I wish they'd extend the pathway and make it a decent pathway, like cement. These ones here get ruined by the tree roots, and make it all the way out to Wangan, all the way out to South Johnson would be the ultimate. I'd walk it regularly for exercise and for video and that. But I'm not going to walk all the way to South Johnson. That's a little much. Thanks to everyone who's taken the journey with me virtually by video. I'll cross over at times when there's not enough room to walk because there's a lot of cars come along here. I don't know why they stopped the pathway just here. Of all places, why here? Because there's not a wide area for people to push bike ride or anything along here. If you look here, there's really next door to no room from where this barricade is. It's probably safer to walk on the housing side on this part. Yeah, it's one of those one of those things that happens. I guess why you don't see me walking out to Marillion on videos, because of the there's really not enough room to safely walk out there. So bear with me, the lighting will get better as we get further along. Keep the camera as straight as possible at times. People's privacy of the house. There's some really nice gardens along here. Which would be amazing to show. But, you know, I'll be able to. Oh, as always, well not always, but as sometimes, forgot to format the memory card, so give me a sec. To delete the extra footage from other days, so that we have more memory card space. What we've got to do is jump on the app, get it to connect, and just delete it off there, the extra stuff. Yeah, all these houses have been done up nicely along here. See if I can get it to connect sometimes. I have to play around with it a fair bit. Connection failed, try again. There we go. Okay, we're back. It's all sorted out. It's always good to have the best amount of memory when you're doing videos. It's all good. Okay, we're back to where I can see the footage, see what I'm recording. There's enough room here to put a footpath all the way along on this side of the road, out there. Or put it on the housing side of the road. There is houses further up. Thanks to those who give me a wide berth, wide bit of space when I'm walking along, anytime where there's no footpaths and that. They like showing the old telecom signs too. There's a telecom sign here, there's two of them. I'll take a photo. They're more likely to show up better in photo. If you can read it, pause to read. It's just the dial before you dig stuff. That Telstra does, that telecom. It's all history. This next house up here on my right, not the white one, the next one is up for sale. So we can show that a slight bit. You can do that more so if it looks like no one's living in there. But if you're watching this and you've moved in there, this was done while the place was for sale. So bear with me. Yeah, fair's fair. Yeah, this one here, this brown one, is the one for sale. Gee, there's all this space here where they could build it up and put a pathway all the way along. It says from the sign just back, not far away from the old high school, that it's 5 kilometres to Wangan. So, bear with me. So add an extra half a kilometre to when you hear my watch say it's up, because I pressed the thing to turn on a bit too late. About half a kilometre during the walk. So if it says 3 kilometres, it's really 3.5 that I've walked. That's from home, that's not from when I started the video. I think it's BG refrigeration and air conditioning it says on that sign there. It's hard to read. See this hour and it's faded. It's not the best. Down there is just a ditch, so it's like an angle. But on the other side I can see the cars coming. Better, a bit safer. So we'll cross over for a bit. It's still River Avenue. I wonder if it's River Avenue till it gets to Meyer Avenue. Probably is. Yeah, I can see cars coming much better this way. Forgot there was a sign just up here. Arche Drive. Done it. Bill Arche Drive. Which I would have shown properly. From the other side of it. It's been a while. See if I can get a photo of it when this ute goes past. Put it in the video at the end. So always stay tuned to right at the end of the video for for photos. The way I do it. Okay, continue on. Sorry if my nose starts playing up. I did use my nasal spray, but the way the weather affects it, might start running after a while. I can't catch it. It runs that fast. So anyway, I remember a chappie. I went to their place for dinner out here years ago. I'll find out when I get around that area. I won't say exactly where. For people's privacy and that. He doesn't live there anymore, but we went there for dinner. He lived in a shed out there. I like the scenery through here where you can see all the mountains. I don't know how well it'll show up on camera. It's all the mountains and there's sugar cane and you can see the flowers. You can, well, I could see the smoke from the South Johnston Mill and that. So I don't know which way we'll go back, whether we'll go back over the hills and Lawrence Road or not. Depends how I feel, or that I'll come back this way. The Lawrence Roadway is just very hilly. Yeah, quite hilly. That makes it a bit harder. Wait for these cars to go past. Give them a wide berth so they've got heaps of room. They can't go onto the other side of the road if there's oncoming traffic. So when we get out to the service station, at least get that far. Might do a little bit around Wangan if I depends how I feel. And maybe just a to and from, depending on how I feel by the time I get out there. There's some low clouds over South Johnston Mill direction. I'd love to walk all the way out there, but it's just too much. Blenner's truck, Blenner's meats and that, Blenner's transport. Anyway, we'll continue along like we do. Hopefully the footage turns out nice and clear. Be happy with that. Yes, it says the 19 degrees before, but the 98% humidity makes it feel a lot hotter. Feels like 27, 28 degrees Celsius. Now that 19 degrees Celsius, we'll have a look at that as in Fahrenheit, the American viewers. (19°C) to Fahrenheit. That's 66.2 degrees Fahrenheit for the American viewers, because I know there is at least 2 American viewers that I know of that I can remember. There's Jim in Maine and Dave in Maine that watch a lot of my videos. Try to get up when those cars come, safe where there's a driveway to go down a bit. That's a bit safer. That's the thing. So the pathway, put the pathway over this drain here, and have the drain underneath it, underneath the pathway. Would be great all the way along. Be fantastic. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many cars come along, because they're coming from Mina Creek, Wangan, South Johnston, Mundu, all these different places heading to town. So, and I'm glad that dog's behind a fence. Oh yeah, quite glad. Always happy when a dog's behind a fence that it can't get over. As I was looking at neck air conditioners the other day, the guy called Flossie Carter had some videos about one. He had 3 different ones of the same brand. And I like the idea of the cyber one. That'd be awesome for walks and that. Just don't know if the audio would be picked up on the microphone from it though, the sound. It would be awesome for the walks, especially in summer, even this time of the year. That would be pretty cool. Not cheap though, that's the only thing. Well, in American dollars, they're about 300 and something. If you look on my Bestestimes Tech Facebook page, which has a link to it on there, it's the first link at this particular time anyway, on there, the latest one I put up. Yeah, the cyber one would be the way to go. And maybe if you see someone walking along the side of the road safely, slow down. Don't zoom past them at full speed. What if you accidentally clip them? Very dangerous. People not doing the right thing. Well, hopefully there's driveways most of the way, so I can get off a little bit and then back on. I know it makes the time go a lot slower because I'm waiting for cars, go to the next spot, wait for another car. Nice to give a wave. Sometimes, if you wave and I don't wave back, it's often because of either too much glare in the windows of the car and I can't see it, or there's or your windows are too tinted and I just can't see it. So I won't intentionally ignore people who are nice enough to wave. Okay, so we'll continue out. You got the Northern Iron and Brass Foundry out here. It's a big employer of people in town. It's taxi number 4, car 4. I'm sure he'll say to me one day, "Oh, I saw you walking out Wangan direction or River Avenue the other day." People always notice. Usually somebody says something. Like last time I did it, it was many moons ago. And someone come along and gave me a lift that I knew. And then on the way back, I was just worn out, so I took it. I was walking back this way. Back towards town though. Yeah. Nice flowers just here. I'd love to be able to show it. That's the thing that makes it hard. So I like to show the beauty around us. The nice houses, the nice trees, the nice plants, the nice flowers, you know, all that. But you can't. And yes, it's much better now I've gone on this side where I can see the traffic coming. Much, much better. Oh, wow. Trying to keep off the road as much as possible. Aeroplane. Probably coming from the Mundu airport. So if you're a non-local, this is one way to get to the Mundu airport. You can also go the Lawrence Roadway and Gundi Bend and all that out, past the Seven-Day Adventist Church and that and out, over all the hills. Over the hills and far away. If I walk back that way, you get a bit of an idea. I'll point out whatever I can. So there'll probably be at least 3 parts to the video. So I like this extra bit here. I wish there was more of that. The extra bit where you can walk out away from the traffic and that. Oh, they got a fake pelican and a fake kookaburra on their fence. Nice. I like that. I like that design of that house. There's the Johnson River with the sunrise coming up over there. Hopefully it shows up good. Yeah, the last time I come along here, I scootered it. So that made it a bit easier. You can see that video in the Innisfail playlist somewhere. Just type in Wangan, likely to see it. There's people riding along here in their outfits and that. surprised to see someone walking along here. They've probably ridden along here hundreds of times, never seen another soul walking along. Just cars, utes, trucks. As far as I can remember, this is a V-double route. And you go up Henderson Drive and all that, end up on the Palmerston Highway. Don't know how well it's used now, when there was the issues from Cyclone Jasper. Yeah, I don't know with that one, whether it's used as much. And there was landslides and all got wrong. Oh, there's more cyclists. Another 3. The lights and that. I should buy a light for these sort of situations to put on the back. There's a 4th one. Put on my backpack so we're seeing better. It's a very light colour, so it should be able to be seen pretty well.
Yep.
See what we're doing. Hi, how you going? Yeah. She's nice, Sandy. Yeah, top notch. Wow. All that riding. All right. So we'll get out to Wangan at what used to be the Donald Duck Inn, grab a soft drink, have a rest, charge batteries up, phone, camera, all that stuff. Once everything gets to 100%, go again. It's the best way to do it. That way you're safe. You don't know where to stop. Yeah, just up here. I won't say where, but just up here was where the shed was. We went to that person's place for dinner, and that people have cut the grass nice here, so it's a lot easier to walk. I like these chunky fences. It looks cool. Yeah, 5 kilometres, so it's 5.5 that I've done from home. Yeah, I like these sort of chunky fences. They look pretty cool, like especially when they're weathered, and that years later in photos and that, but rustic. See, there's enough room for footpath all the way out here. And that. I think I'll have to put band-aids on for blisters once I get out here. Pardon me. Yeah, it's a bit safer walking on this part. See, the sun's getting further and further up. So it looks like an electric fence, so I'm not going to touch it. I wouldn't touch it anyway. But I can see the shed I was talking about before. Yeah, him and his wife lived in there. This guy, when we got asked there for dinner. We knew them. And that, so see if we can walk all the way up to where the street turns off here. On here it'll be a lot safer. Well, the grass is a bit wet and I don't really want my feet wet. The only downside to it. A lot of birds around. It's a beautiful time of the day. Let's look back where we just came from, which we haven't done enough. And there's the sunrise over there. Continue along where it's safe to. It's been a while since I've done this sort of video, so I thought I'd get in and do it while I could. You never know with health issues and that. So show what I can while I can. Nice to show all the houses and things like that so we can look back years later and people can see their house and what it was like and all this sort of stuff. But for privacy, you really can't do it. Yeah, it makes it hard. Bit of dew on the ground in different spots on the grass. I might have to take my shoes off and dry my feet a little bit when I get out there. Once I sit down in that spot they've got next to the thing, if it's still open, you can still go to it. Next to the service station there. Taxi driver giving me odd looks. You think people would be used to me walking in a lot of places with the camera this day and age, because I've done it so often. Oh, that's all good. Yep, you can see that shed I was talking about, but anyway, it's the airport sign just here. Blue sign across the road there. So I'd say you go down this side street. One way to get to it, where these vehicles are coming out of. I'm not going to go too close to the sugarcane due to rats and snakes and different things. But that's to my right. It's sugarcane. If you live overseas and you've never seen sugarcane, well, that's what it looks like. It's basically mature sugarcane. What I can tell of it, what I know of it. Pretty long. Anyway, oh, what's the street called? Back up where it's easier to walk. So I was getting a bit slushy there. Is this Aerodrome Road? I think it might be. From memory. Aerodrome Road, Mundu School, yeah. Which is probably the safer way to walk through there and down and around, but Todd's Transport. Sure, there used to be blenders there. It may not have been, but I think it might have been. Yeah, Todd's Transport here. Liberty Rural, with a Shell service station sign on there as well. Yeah, Aerodrome Road. Still Aerodrome Road signs. One's worn out and trashed. Get Mundu School signage. That'd probably be the much safer way to walk than on the highway. Do we divert or do we not? That's the question. We'll continue along. Keep going the way we're going. More straightforward, less chance of getting lost. The Mundu School sign there. We're rolling now on it first. That must be their slogan, which is good. There's a horse over there. The horse, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Red. The horse running along. Hey, buddy. Hope you can't get out and come over where I am. That would be weird. Yeah, we had a horse go through our yard one day. See it on my security cameras. Come across our front, up the pathway around the front yard, down the side and around the back, and then come back around. It's a Nolan's transport truck. Nolan's Interstate Transport, I see them a lot. Maybe Blenner's was the one out, the horse is looking over. That's the one on the way out to Meridian and further out past Meridian. That might be the Blenner's one. Hello, horsey. Having a good look. Just fair enough. Probably only sees cars and all that, and trucks. Ballina removals truck here. Watch where we're going, because there it is. It's just not the best along here. Get back on the road. Side the road, that is. Where it's safer to do so. Hello, horsey. Sort of following me along the fence line. Now, this is one place people mention along here where they have things out on the side. They change the clothing and that on these things outside here. There's a dog across there that's not fenced and not on a chain. And there's banana trees through there. I don't know if you can see them through past that shed. Guy giving me weird looks. And did the like, what are you doing sort of hand gesture, like shrug your shoulder sort of thing. Yeah, well, like I was saying to a friend of mine the other day, you know, I don't go to where they do their hobbies or they do their things and mock them or look at them weird when they're, you know, it's got state of origin colours on. That's what it is. passion fruit 50 cents, limes 50 cents, lemons 50 cents, and navel oranges 50 cents. There you go. But yeah, see these here, the giraffes. It's pretty cool. But yeah, like I was saying to a friend of mine the other day, we were chatting. Yeah, I don't go there and knock them when they're playing footy or they're fishing, riding a dirt bike or whatever. No. I just keep to myself, do my thing. Helicopter just went past, one of the ones that do the spraying of the weeds and fertilizers and things. But anyway, yeah, so I mean, a lot of people in this town, if you're not someone who has a four-wheel drive, a motorbike, a boat, do fishing, love football, you know, the NRL and that sort of thing, into cricket or whatever, you know, then you get looked down on, which is sad. You know, not everyone's like that. Dead red on the road, so we'll bypass that. So, you know, be more fair to people who aren't into what you're into, and you know, show support to people. You know, okay, I'm not your stereotypical glamorous YouTube-looking person, but I'm out doing what I can, doing my best, doing what I enjoy. So I do enjoy doing it. It's something that gives me time to fulfill my creativity and all that, which I like. See the good side of what I do. Okay, years later, you'll be able to look back and see, oh, wow, he did that walk all the way out to Wangan. This is what it looked like back then. Oh, that's changed a bit. Oh, that place isn't there anymore. And things like that. Gracie Creek, I think this one is, yeah. Wait for this vehicle to go past. And that. Yeah, Gracie, Gracy Creek. So, yeah. I think it's nice to support locals, giving it a go, doing what they can. I have a lot of health issues, and this helps me a lot too, to keep my legs going, keep my legs active, to do what I got to do. If anyone wants to support the channel, they feel free. There's a PayPal link in the description. There's also a super thanks button provided by YouTube. Once I get up to $100 donated to the channel through the super thanks button,
7,775 steps.
I start getting paid from YouTube. I only get paid that money. I don't get paid for the ad revenue and all that, but it helps the channel if you watch ads. If you leave them going or you watch the whole video, it helps with the algorithm. The algorithm collects all the data and whatever you want to call it, and lets YouTube know, okay, a lot of people are watching this channel, they're sticking to it, they're watching the whole video and all that. That really helps the channel out a lot, because it tells YouTube that, and then YouTube decides, okay, well, the algorithm decides, well, we'll promote that and we'll recommend it to people more so. And once I get to 1,000 subscribers, then I start getting ad revenue, and revenue from how long you watch the video for. It's Gracie Creek Bridge. It's back where we just came from. And yeah, so I saw Innisfail Auto Electrics on the map when I was looking. I was working out where I was going to go. You can show that because it's a business. Show what was here and to look back. Show the signage. Innisfail Auto Electrical and air conditioning repairs and installs, cars, trucks, machinery, on-site service. Excellent, we'll show the sign as good as we can. Might take a quick photo of it too. Over here. It's not for advertising their business, it's more to look back on and see. And if it advertises their business, we're good on them. Yeah. Gives an idea what was around, what was out here. So pause to read that. If that photo turns out, then it'll be on the end of the video. You can see the smoke from the South Johnson mill straight ahead. I don't know what sort of trees these are. Are they lychees? I'm not sure. Well, really have no idea, but it sort of looks like what I've seen before. But anyway, it's all grass seeds here. Well, that'll be fun to have in my socks all day. There's a sign across the road we might take a photo of from across the road once this vehicle goes past. We'll get to the spot where I can get off the road slightly away from them, so it's a bit safer. Safer for them, safer for me. Mate gave me a wave. I waved to him first. It's like Rand Build Shed and Bear Building. BEAR. I think, yeah, Bear's the ones that are doing the old ANZ. Yeah. Got to be a Rand Build Shed. Remember the ads for that. Let's zoom in. Get it to focus on it. Zoom out slightly. There we go. Well, we've got that. Hard to show on video or recording, but I'll show it later. And the photo part, yeah. I like this cement part. There's a police going past. Yeah, I like this cement part here. It's so much nicer. That's what people were saying to do when you go on to Centenary Bridge. Or Geraldton Bridge, sorry, the one over near the hospital, over to the Innisfail State College and all that, but there's cracks on here now. Yeah, big cracks. I don't know if they show up on video. But, yeah, not to worry. I'd like to get past this spot where there's nowhere to go off the road properly, so I'll wait for this car for this little creek here. Birds having fun. A lot of birds around. They often fly around when there's dead animals in the cane and that. Yeah. I understand getting the weird looks walking out this way. That's all good. Vehicle behind. I just want to get to the next part where you go off there, or I can go off the road. But yeah, it's all cracked through here. But like I was saying, the part for the Geraldton Bridge there, where they keep having a lot of potholes, people are saying put in the concrete like this over the whole thing. But there is a lot of cracks. Yeah. But it's nowhere near as bad. There's no potholes and things, but there is cracks. Anyway, we'll continue along. Hopefully the microphone doesn't cut out at some stage. It has a pretty good battery life. It's an old Bolt. Bit of history there. I wonder the travels this Bolt has been on, where it's been, and all that over the years, where it come from, if it fell off a truck or what the deal is. Wonder what its story is, what the history of the Bolt is. Anyway, beautiful scenery out here. Yeah, it's not as bad as walking out to, say, Marillion along the highway. That's just horrible. I really wanted to get up to this next spot where I could properly get off the road without getting wet feet. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Where the reflectors and that are. Oh, crap. Yeah. So I was walking up through there one time when someone come along and gave me a lift. I don't know. On my way back last time. There's cars both directions. Yeah, if someone's good enough to get off the road like that for you, give them a wave. If they're walking along and they go in the long grass so you can drive safely. Nice to give them a wave. Have a bit of manners, a bit of respect. We're all human. We all have feelings. And that, I'm out doing what I can do for the community giving 110% as I do. Because I love what I do. I enjoy it. It's nice not to get crapped on by people. Treated pretty bad. Yeah, and give someone a smile. Like I say, encouragement is free, spread it around. Thanks to those who do have the really nice comments on my videos. I appreciate it, even the people who say it in person too. People that I know, people that I don't know, that come up to me, say nice things. So I like this rural country setting here. Brilliant for video, brilliant for photos too. But yeah, having a footpath all the way along here would be phenomenal. You just saw all the cyclists before. You have a wide enough one that people can go around someone walking out here. People on cycle, bikes and stuff can go around. And that would be great. I would love it. I know it would cost a fortune, but a lot of people would use it. Although cyclists, I think, would use it. Be a lot safer for them. Make the road a bit wider. The lady gave me a nod. Make the road a bit wider so there's more of a path from the white line onwards for cyclists, and that on both sides would be great. Yeah, it would be amazing. Anyway, we'll continue along like we do. You can still see the smoke from the South Johnson mill, but I can. Yep, if you saw me walking along and then you're watching this video, let me know in the description where you saw me. This video probably won't be up till the end of the month or something. I'm trying to get enough for every second day there's a video available for the next few months. So if I get sick or it rains too much or something, then I've got heaps of video. You can see the more mature cane over there with the flowers on it. So, of course, sugarcane flowers, a lot of people call them. I don't know any technical terms. There's your Butterfree through there. Mount Butterfree. Highest mountain in Australia. Oh, Australia, in Queensland, sorry. In Queensland. There's white flowers along here with on the weeds and that. Some of the weed flowers do look nice. Oh, here comes an Opal truck. Let's see it when it turns the corner. Get off so it's got heaps of room. Make it more fair for them. Easier for them too. There's a truck on both sides, so Todd's transport. Gave me a nod, but I'll wave to him. Yeah, I appreciate that. Okay. I do have my waterproof camera, so if it does decide to just rain out of the blue, then I've got it. And it's all good. Plovers going over. Hopefully they're not just in their swoopy season. That would be quite annoying. In the middle of nowhere and getting swooped by plovers. Wouldn't be the first time. It's usually ones on Goondy Mill Road that do it. I'd love to do it. Whew. Might upload a few photos to the Google Cloud just to back them up. Google Photos. It's meant to automatically do it, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you got to actually go into the app and get it to auto do it. It says backup complete, so I might have done it. Like I said, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There's a track winding back to an old-fashioned shackle on the road to Gundagai. Just reminds me of that walking along on a road like this. Send some photos across to a friend of mine. Hopefully they go through pretty fast. If there's reception. So I am hotspotting from another phone to this one because it's got a better camera and that, but I can get a better deal on the other one. It's all good. So when I say the distance I've walked, add another half to it. So it's 7.5 kilometres. So it's 7 kilometres. It says, and I did that extra half before I realised it hadn't activated the tracking. So it's 7.5 kilometres. Yeah, there's not many places where you can actually get off the road properly here. I just stand there, let people go. There's the sugar cane left to the right, both sides. Yeah, it's a better time of the year to do a walk like this. It's a bit cooler. It's only the humidity that's the killer at this time. But you got to have your wits about you. The traffic, snakes, whatever. So far so good. I hate this blind corner here where I cannot see if there's any cars coming. Just have to listen. One of the reasons why I don't wear headphones and stuff while I walk, even if I'm not doing a video, for safety. Common sense. So there's a road up here, so we'll mention that when we get up here, street, whatever it is. We'll mention what it's called. We'll get to a straight eventually where you will be able to see Wangan. That'll be the home stretch to get out to there. I'm looking forward to that spot. Like, yay. I'll wait for the chute to go past. Give him a bit of space. Like we do. Looks at me like I'm in another world. This is the straight I was talking about. Yeah, it's straight. All the way out there now. You can see the tram line, train line up here. Can't read the name of the street yet. Have a look at the sugar cane there for a sec. I'll take a breather. Okay. Camera's holding up good. I think it's Stockton Close, or Stockton Road. So find out when we get closer. Most things out here are like a road. So probably at my class is in Meyer Avenue now. Yeah, Stockton Road, no through road. It's probably just someone's driveway, but they call it a road. Does happen. Yeah, Stockton Road. Wait for this vehicle to go past. I was going to get a photo, not of necessarily the road sign, but straight down. And that. And this vehicle goes. Otherwise, people think I'm trying to get a photo of them, which of course I'm not. Anyway, continue along. Should be safe to walk along this part. With a bit of a wide berth. Well, maybe not when there's a truck coming though, I'll let the truck go. Bit of common sense. I was turning in here. So. Clean away a vehicle. Rubbish truck, in other words. O'Brien Electrical. O'Brien. It's Stockton Road. We were just farmland and stuff down there. Yeah, this place. I love that country scene though. I don't know, it's just something that always looks good in photos, these sort of places. Yeah. Must have like reception because I took those photos. They went through before. Sent some more to another friend. I wonder if people think this is some sort of speed camera thing that I'm walking along with. Because they don't realise. They gave me a wave. I appreciate that. Always do, like I say. Hear people talking. And there we go, another spot where it's just all overgrown and there's no room to walk. But shouldn't be too far. And we'll get out to, but he gave me a full on way, that guy, he was excited. He looked really excited. G'day. Good eye. Yeah, good eye. G'day. Anyway, that's what these people go. Have some manners. Yeah, we're not too far up from where the main part of Wangan, and that is. We can pass the Wangan Bakery and all that. We can show that sort of stuff. Yeah, Wangan Bakery and all that. When I get up to the servo, show a little bit of that area. Isn't that the curry jar out there? Yeah, the curry jar. Sugarcane on one side, bananas the other now. We get a little bit further up, there's the bananas. Anyway, we'll let this ute go. It's a lot bigger than I am. We'll let it do its thing. Get to the next part. Let this next vehicle go. And see, there's a lot of slush through there that I wouldn't want to walk through. Ugh. See, the last time I walked it, it was summer. Silly time to do it. Wouldn't do that again. No. So I can't get to any further places because it's just too much the way my body plays up, but at least we can get to here and do this. So you get the bananas to the left, sugarcane to the right. Sugarcane and bananas are quite huge here. Big industry. Less mills than there used to be. There used to be in the area, classed as the area, you had Babinda Mill, Gundy Mill, Marillion, South Johnson, and yeah, that was it. And then, well, Gundy closed down in the 80s. I forget when the Babinda Mill closed down, but it was probably about 10 years ago or more, a bit more than that now. Marillion Mill got ruined in Cyclone Larry. So then you got South Johnson, and then south you got Tully. I'd like to get up to this driveway, but anyway. We won't. In the time, where the car comes. Yes, it would have been nice to get to this driveway. So at least walking, you get a lot more detail in the video than you do with like driving or scootering past. Scootering past, you don't see anywhere near as much detail. You do see more detail than driving because you're going a bit slower, but that's it. So at least get up to the foundry where there's footpath. I can see the foundry from here now. Aeroplane going over. And how well it'll show up. It's too much sun. Probably won't show up at all. It's back where we just came from. painting, the guy's first name. Yeah, I mentioned the business names and that to look back on, so you can remember different names that you used to hear back in the day. Like seeing that guy walking around with the Sans Pie shirt on the other day was pretty cool. Red t-shirt. Yeah, not something you see every day. If anyone has anything like that, they want to take photos, any advertising, any old photos of Sans Pies or any other old businesses and just anywhere, feel free to put them on old new Innisfail photos on Facebook. If you know the year, at least, and the location, please put it in the description. Or if you know how to watermark it, get watermark it on there. And put your own watermark on there, like I do the hashtag Bestestimes, location, the year and all that, the date, so that we know when things were taken, times, dates, all that. Just the police forward drive come past. I'll give them a chance. Put a bit of light in there. Yeah, we're getting close to Wangan. A lot of people say Wangan. You're Wanganese if you live out here. I don't know why they say that, but I've heard people say it over the years. I don't know how you say the name of this road, but I'll spell it out. E-V-E-R-D, what? E-D. Get a bit closer to it. I like you to see it. Mungali Creek truck. Everett. Or Everett. E-V-E-R-E-D road. That one over there. Coach trains. I think all these crossings on these more busier roads should have proper boom gates and that. Safety. 60 sign. So if people trying to work out where I am on the walk, we're at the 60 sign just before the next rail crossing, and then the foundry. We're nearly up to where it's more safer to walk. The horsey across there. To my left. Trans North bus. Yeah, they have school buses come out here, but your normal everyday buses, I don't think they do. Otherwise, I'd catch one home. So there's some sort of thing here. Normally, like you have with traffic lights, you know, those pads that let them know. Some sensor pad things. Anyway. Asphalt driveway specialists. Bitumen, path, and pave. There you go. Locals for over 20 years. Servicing local for over 20 years. There you go. That's a business. Is that a Penske truck? It looks like it had Penske written on it. It reminds me of Seinfeld, like Ute. George Costanza and the Penske file. Oh, it's some beautiful scenery. See if I can get a photo of it. Love the scenery.
Duration 1 hour 34 minutes 10 seconds. 10,365 steps. Heart rate 142.
Hopefully it turned out. It's hard to tell. The foundry. Iron and brass foundry. Hopefully that lasts forever. It's one of the main, big places around that a lot of people can work at. A lot of the mills are gone, like I was saying before. Yeah, it's sad. Okay. Yeah, we're getting close to the Wangan sign. That wasn't the hardest walk. Walking back is the worst, no matter which way you walk. Some plovers across the road. I love the whole country farm scenery like over there. Only show so much. So they're grading the road over there. Maybe not, but sort of looks like it. With those, just past those sheds and that. It's a flashing light. Well, I've done 8.16 kilometres going by this. So add another half to that. You know, Northern Iron Brass Foundry up here to my right. That railway crossing I was talking about, there's a sign here, so I might get a photo of it if it's clear enough to see it. There's green and gold sort of sign here. Put the name of a park or something on there. Reserve or something, they often have names. We'll wait for the traffic, of course. The camera out in advance, so we got more chance. Oh, wait for the truck. Oh, it's another one of the so-and-so short drives. Bill something. Bill Arche Drive, yeah. Of course, every time I go out, there's a vehicle, which is fine. Yeah, Bill Arche Drive. On it. I don't think with lighting I'll be able to see it properly. Sometimes it looks better on the footage later on. You look back and watch it. You see the video, the photo later on. Anyway, we'll wait for this to go past. There's vehicles and the truck. This is a Wangan sign, W-A-N-G-A-N, for those wondering. Wangan. Looks like a fairly new truck then, that one. Keep on trucking. Oh, this is a normal railway line. It's not a cane train one. Give me a wave. Like I say, much appreciated. Yeah, Wangan. Member country. So this is definitely my revenue, Wangan. Excellent. Wanganese sign, Wangan. Yeah, I haven't heard people say Wanganese for a while, but people have said it over the years. Got the Wangan sign. Oh, sorry if the camera goes up high when I take photos sometimes. I don't know why it does that. Now we can get right off the road. The footpath's just here. It's coming up. Whew. It's always good. Yeah, the helicopter doing the what's the thing you call it? Fertilizing and spraying and whatever else. And Northern Iron Brass Foundry is just here. Next street. Get past the next street here. Get some photos of the signage and the actual building, because you never know. Grey Street, G-R-A-Y. Grey. Just the corner of Grey and Meyer Avenue, Wangan. We made it out here. Zoom in, get the foundry sign properly. Of course, vehicle comes along. Yeah, the road closed ahead down there due to the roadworks or whatever they're doing. Here we go, here's the footpath. See, if the other footpath came along, even on this side of the road, all the way from River Avenue, that'd be great. Join it up to here. That would be amazing. It's nice to footpath when I last come along here, like they've cleaned it. on a scooter right along here. It's your Northern Iron Brass Foundry. I'm sure they've probably got a website if you want to look it up to see what it is. They make a lot of the manhole type things for the sewer grate, the sewer things and that. The circle ones you see, round ones, around. Yeah, foundry. The foundry. Staff parking, visitors parking, and entry next exit. No, staff parking, visitors parking, and entry next entrance. There we go. Get it right. Excellent. It's a big factory. It's good that it still exists. Glad that it's still here. Every time I come out, I'm glad. So many people had jobs there over the years. To help put food on the table for people, pay rent. There you go. The foundry. NIBF. Established 1934, I think it says. Well, we'll soon find out. I'll zoom in on it. $1934. There we go. 1934. Wow. Imagine what it looked like back then. If anyone has any old photos, stuff like that, man. Awesome. Be interesting to see. Can't be too far away from the bakery and then the service station. Alright, I'm going to stop and get my drink. See, if I was to go the other way back, I could go up to just past the pub. You turn off there and you can go around and go along and you end up out Lawrence Road eventually. We'll see. See how I go. Get past the Mundu State School and that. They get Wangan and Mundu in the video. It's the airport sign. Another way to get to it. And when I say that our weather on the Weather Bureau, Bureau Meteorology comes from the Mundu Airport, that's what I'm talking about down there. That's where they've got the weather station now. They don't have one at the Corso anymore, sadly, and they don't have one near the fish and chip van across the river. Fitzgerald, that's one I like they used to. There's the sports ground and community hall down here in the Mundu School and Cartier Road. So I could go this way to get home, to get back to town too. That's one of the ways, and it'll get me out there. It might be a nice scenic sort of way to go, just follow that. So we're still on Meyer Avenue, keep going. So the one we just crossed, Cartier Road. Shout out to the Cartiers that that's named after. I have known Cartiers over the years, I've known of them. Probably not those Cartiers, I don't know. But yeah, I remember someone used to comment on my videos on my Facebook about Cartier Close was named after their family. So shout out to them. I know the fish and chip shop I saw for sale in one of the real estate agents in town the other day. Not this building, the next one. On that, so coming up on the Wangan Bakery. But it's the old fish and chip shop. It's called the Battered Wife at one stage. Yeah, we won't go on about that name. It's controversial. There's a old painted coconut palm. But here's your Wangan Bakery. I remember I used to come along here scooter riding. I'd always stop in there and get something. I park the scooter up here, lock it up. Wangan Bakery. The reason why I'm not going there, I'm only going to the service station, is the service station's got that better place to sit under cover. I can put the camera out, power bank, charge things. And you're not annoying anybody. And blow my nose. Get that sorted out for the next part of the walk. We're not too far from the service station. So, yeah. Imagine how many people have moved out here over the years. I wonder if there was ever housing here where the cane is, back in the day.
Duration 1 hour 45 minutes. Rate 100.
Yeah, I wonder if people lived there. If they like at Gundi, there was a lot more sugar than there is now. A lot more houses than there is now. There's more cane and bananas and things. Instead, yeah, this needs fixing up. This pathway here, I think in the wet that would be quite slippery. And a lot of the pavers are wrecked. So I know sometimes the council people watch this video. If you want to fix that up, it'd be great. Spray the weeds along here, with a snip, make it a lot nicer. So I'm sure a lot of people walk along here to go to the pub, go to the service station and that. Just where JB Car Sound Stereo used to be out here. Not JB as in JB Hi-Fi. No. Yeah, I think it might have been this building here, the printing, it says printing on it, on the side of it. I don't know if there's probably people living in there now, so it's hard to show. But these old shops get turned into people's residences. It's all history showing the printer signage here though, which I have shown before. Just looks cool. Showing that, shop for lease. There's storage in there. Shop for lease, Max Parker Realty. Video didn't have a wider angle lens for this. There is a wide angle lens that comes with it, and I do have it, but it distorts the footage a little bit. It's not as clear. It doesn't look as good. So what are we up to here? Shay Street, yeah. Shay Street, Wangan. I know this area. I know this street. Driving was a bit bonkers. Dangerous. If his brakes failed, we went straight into that building. Anyway, there's an Opel truck. I'd be going Henderson Drive, I would assume. So, Ampol servo use. Who remembers this being called the Donald Duck Inn for servo up here? Yeah, the Donald Duck Inn. It used to be a really nice roadhouse. It's still nice, but yeah, it's different. Different owners and all that. That's 58 Meyer Avenue. pole. This is where I tend to sit. And here, I think they tell me it's closed off and you can't sit there anymore. But you used to be able to. This is the perfect spot. Monday State School signage. Show that what it was like. The airport stuff to do with it, airplanes and that. 100 Cartier Road, Wangan. There we go. So we might actually go back that way. We'll see. No, I used to be able to go sit there. Well, that makes it a lot harder. I know they've got new owners, last I heard. So maybe it's only open certain hours of the day. When you walk my distance that I've walked, there's a wag tower. Not a wag tower, but there's the pub. This is the service station. I might actually walk past the pub and then come back. So we can come at the service station from a different angle. Oh, they do key cutting here. Sort of these sort of places become sort of a one-stop place. Post office, Western Union, all that. Pricing. Hopefully the camera can handle it, doesn't trash it. So often it makes them flicker in that. Carriage Hotel. Established the 1st of the 1st, 1911 it says. So as best we can. I think the lady likes me showing it. Oh. Grimer Road up there, way to South Johnson, Silkwood, and all that. You can turn there further up, Henderson Drive and go to Miller and Atherton and all that. Remember Tropical Skywalk and whatnot. Anyway, we're going to go back. The lighting's not that great, but to the sun. And we'll go to the service station. Right, put the camera away when I get up there. Yeah, I get the sun in my eyes. If I could have stopped and rested where I wanted to, it would have been great. Anyway, let's see if we go over here. I'll stop. Okay, we're back again. Yes, that part of the where I wanted to go is closed off. So you can't walk through there anymore and sit next to the service station. Like I said, unless it's open at certain hours. I could have asked. Yeah, you want to be annoying to anyone. But when you've walked nearly 11 kilometres, you sort of want to stop and have a rest, charge things up, anything you want. Just easier when you've got a table and all that to sit at. So we're going to go up to where the Mundu school sign is, where it says you can go down there. And that, right down that way, Shea Street, which is going across, and where the tissue paper rubber stamp sign is from before. Open my drink because I didn't get to stop anywhere properly. So it'll be about 25 kilometres by the time I get home, maybe a bit longer. If I went back the way I just came, or it'll work out around that. I do have a second battery for the camera, so I can switch that out if I need to along the way. Plug this one into charge. Trans North Bus. Turning down that street where I'm going to turn down. Then there's kids walking along there. That's the trouble with this hour. There's going to be children along the way. But I'm going to point out where I think the council should put in a pathway. People have put in a petition for it before, and nothing's ever come of it. The council rejected it. very dangerous for kids. And it's that main road that the school's on, coming back this direction, where it really needs it. Of course, we'll show the opposite side of the road, as we do. Especially when school's on. I don't know the exact time it is at the moment. Let's have a look. It is 7:55 a.m. It's Max Stock Seafood. It used to be Max Stock Seafood, now it's just Max Stocks. Up at the Wangan bakery there. Yeah, there's children walking along the night. There's two coming towards me. Jamaica Avenue to my right now. Then I'm heading the opposite direction. Could have went further out. To South Johnson and that, but it's the walking home that's the part that makes it hard. And this one, if I go the Lawrence Roadway, there's a lot of steep hills and it's very slack along the way. So we'll stop the video soon and make it into a part 2. Makes it a bit easier later on for editing and that. Just your Wangan bakery. Fish and chip shop. Anyway, thanks for watching. Keep watching for the next one. Probably be 2 days later or set it, but if you're watching years later, look for part 2 from this day, or volume 2, whichever I decide to call it. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Bestestimes, keeping memories alive for us and future generations to see. They can look back and see what it was like. And that, check out old new Innisfail photos on Facebook. Check out Bestestimes Reborn on YouTube. Check the links in the description. If you want to donate to the channel, there's a super thanks button and a PayPal link in the description. The super thanks button's usually under the video and that. Change north for us. So Bestestimes, finishing part 1 video from my Avenue and Wangan. Stay safe, stay cool, and we'll catch you in the next one.